Good morning. We are an international crew, so good morning, afternoon, evening, all the rest of that stuff. Middle of the night. So yeah, if you're watching this not live, then you saw the couple little videos that I just made. I'm actually going to take the link out and share this out to a few spots, so we can hopefully get some people. Excuse me. Sadly, I am solo for one more day. The Ultra One Pro is can be back pretty soon. Excuse me. Red Scorpion TC. Hello. I'm glad both of you guys are actually here right now. And if you could share this out if it's easy. But I wanted to. I just messed around with that. The reason why I was like a minute late. That's weird. I tried to get a different version of this. That Runway ML Gen 3. The Gen 2 was kind of all right, but I kind of stopped playing around with it. But check this out. I wanted a Guy Fawkes mask in there. Oh, there's kind of one in the background. It wouldn't do it. It's kind of throwing errors. I think they've got it. I think they've got it sort of borked in the background. But Wax Anon, what's up? I'm starting to get some videos loaded up in here. This one's I don't care who you are. This is really good. I like it. I should probably get some of that. Triple B had some. He's been making some videos for lots of the projects actually that we're partnered with, which has been kind of fun. I should probably have those loaded up, some of them, just for moments where I want to entertain people, but also share a bunch of links out, if I'm solo or whatever. So today, I agree. I think they're really awesome. Yeah, I was at a bit of a loss as to what to chat about today, and luckily I was talking to Wax Anon, and they just frankly told me exactly what I should have freaking thought of myself. There's a bunch of the projects for that are partnered with Anon for the drop that's coming later on this week, or towards the end of the week, I guess. Have started to get their names in for the whitelisted free claim of the ticket packs, and they're getting LP in, and they're sending presences, and that just there's a lot of them that are getting it done and getting it done on time. And so it's like, yeah, why don't we kind of talk about them and give them some more exposure, which is exactly like yes, obviously that's exactly what I should have been thinking about the entire time. So huge thanks to Anon for being my brain while I'm still sort of recovering from my ridiculous week last week. I actually, apropos of nothing, my wife made some brown water coffee this morning again. She's trying to save my life or something, so I get it, but there's no. I actually dumped it all out and made some more. Like, I feel like my brain is actually on now. Do I want to live in a universe where my brain requires caffeine to be useful? No. But I don't get to pick the universe that we live in. This is the simulation as it is. I work better on coffee. What are you gonna do? So we got to list of those things. Obviously, we got 10 people here now. I just copied the thing out. I'm actually going to throw the show link out to a few places while we're just chatting among friends here. Boop, 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 boop. The Wax Anon official. Is it in there yet? It's not. Let's put it in there. Oh man, some of the images in there are really good. Oh, that's so cool. Huh. All right. I'm gonna actually never mind this. There's like a bunch of really freaking cool things in here. Yeah, don't get me started on the simulation, man. I'll talk about that shit for days. Okay, so oh man. All right. I'm going to actually go into the Telegram. I put in the thing over there. The YouTube link. There's just like a bunch of really cool art in there that I want to show you guys now. So let's do that for the shits and giggles. Do the entire screen over there. That's probably relatively safe. Do. All right. Check this out. These are really cool. I don't know why there's a shark in there, but like, okay, threaten me with a good time. I mean, the Wax Anon Ultra Lambo feels important. That's pretty cool. Even that, like it just the high-ish definition in the clothes is kind of fun for me. Am I easily amused? Yeah, I fucking am. Pretty easily amused. It's true. Anyway, those are cool. Whoever made those, that's fantastic. You're great. He's good. He's good. All right. Where the fuck was I? Let's do some links and some stuff. Did that. Got that done. Everything is awesome. Yeah. So, I'm going to open up that little list we were making of all of the projects that are getting their shit done over here. Boop, boop, boop. Perfect. Oh, and you know what? I wanted to give Recurrier a shout out. I mean, I've interviewed Recurrier a bunch of times. This is back in the last cycle. They have very kind of massive and amazing builds, in the uplift. These are like metaphors, if I'm not mistaken. Anon, can you tell me if I'm wrong about that? I'm pretty sure it was metaphors or something like that. General. In fact, their collection, they were doing like some comic stuff and whatever, and they've got a token called CMX, and they're putting in perfect. Thank you, excellent, nailed it. Yeah, they're metaphors, beautiful. Ryan, thank you so much. So yeah, they're putting in $500 of LP because like last time we were just like, hey, do $100, $200, whatever, right? And I think like Rare Rug Apes did $200 on one, but most everybody basically just did 100, right? So Recurring was like, "Can I do 500?" And we're like, "Yes." so that's happening, and really like the because of the nature of networked liquidity now. I mean, I don't know what the upper boundary limit of where this partner projects doing this kind of thing. There's probably, I would imagine, I could be very wrong with this. I would imagine there's sort of an upper boundary limit of where you would want to have Recurrier. What's up, man? That's awesome. What are you gonna do? He's pretty good. I have only known him to be fucking fairly rad. Anyway. Yeah, like like, is there too much? And like right now, I don't think we're within even an order of magnitude of being close to that. But I wonder, right? I'm sort of curious about that. Like how much percent supply of two projects should be in an LP pool with each other, right? Like that's like I don't know. I mean, should it be 50? Probably not. That'd be weird. But would it? Like I've never seen that happen. But I don't know. Anyway, doing the speculation on this stuff is fun. Anyway, none of that really matters because all of this is still, I think in really small amounts, compared to sort of like total supply or whatever. Right? So yeah, that's gonna be amazing. I think Uplift is definitely going to do more this time as well, which is awesome. I mean, and this is something that maybe I should have expected but didn't. Yeah, I think it depends on the total depth of the token. That makes sense, right? I mean, that like how much are you exposed? How much is any one project exposed to another based on their the depth of those pools comparatively? Like that's probably a really good way to think about it. And I mean, really, like, because we want to create a situation where a rising tide lifts all boats, basically, right? But at any time, any project can take a dive or whatever, right? So like, that does that sort of affect everything? And I mean, it probably won't really affect other projects in significant ways. But anyway, it's gonna be interesting anyway. So what I didn't expect was, because again, like Nefty is putting $500 in to match the initial liquidity that every project needs to bring, right? Every project needs to bring $500 worth of USDT or wax. We create liquidity with that is going to get burned or locked forever. Boom. So Nefty is going to match it, right? That was kind of our initial conceit about how the first 10 should work. It's not how all the self-serve is gonna work, right? For the self-serve, everybody who wants to launch a token is just gonna need to put $500 worth of USDT or wax in to create that initial liquidity. And that's really it. You could start just with that. You could fire off and go to town. But one thing that's actually baked into launch bags is this capability to put in as many other pools as you want, basically. Which I'm really excited about, right? Like that whole, the partner liquidity thing that we've kind of been playing around with has worked really well, right? The first time we did it was pretty good, right? We have like 4 or 5 pools, whatever it was. The next time it was much, much bigger, and this time it's going to be like significantly bigger. And not necessarily with the number of pools that are starting to launch, but the depth of the liquidity that everybody's going to sort of that the whole thing is going to start with. I think it's going to be significantly larger just on the partner project side. And then of course we're still planning on doing the NFTs for liquidity as well. We're gonna have to sort of finish that tomorrow when Juan gets back, and so we'll see how that goes. I know I'm definitely getting some of them, but again, like that, I think if that goes half as well as I think it will, like we might sort of bake that into the Launchpeg's platform itself, right? We'll have to see kind of how what the numbers look like and kind of how we all feel about it, but it could be interesting, right? So and again, like this has been the whole kind of idea of what we wanted to do, right? Juan and I had never launched a meme token before, so knowing that we wanted to have a launch pad, knowing that we wanted to understand as much about the process as we possibly could, learn by doing. We're just going to do 10 drops with people, and again with Anon here, we're on our third one, and I'm so excited that we did it this way, just because we're like the amount that we're learning iteratively from one drop to the next has been really awesome. And frankly, it's like all the people that are here right now, crypto shorts bugger, it's been that feedback and that conversation that we're all having and that we're all sort of engaged in that is allowing us to, I think, build a product that's going to be really good and really useful, which is kind of fun. What's up, Patrick Hangarder? So Anon said, we are also still accepting LP partnerships. Feel free to DM me in TG. Here's the thing. So there's gonna be a bunch. Anon, could you maybe in the comments just comment some of the LP? You don't have to do the amounts unless you want to. I don't know if that's like a good thing or bad thing. Probably great. It's all gonna be public anyway. In the comments, and I'll get to those. Excuse me. For some reason, I'm losing my voice again this morning. I'm just gonna blame not enough coffee so we can solve it, just like this. It's good. It's super good. Anyway, I'm fucking excited about it. I don't know if that's been super clear or not. Okay, so people that are getting their names into me already, and again, just for people that are trying to figure out what the heck I'm talking about, for this fair launch, where we give everybody the opportunity to spend a little bit of wax and get some token from basically as if you were the first to snipe the pool, right? We sort of have this sectioned out where we want to have everybody get a little bit for the best possible price. So the way we've been doing that is these fair launches, you have a whitelist or an NFT, you match that with wax, and that sort of allows you to get that spot, right? Because they're limited, limited spots or what have you. Working backwards from that, so now like for the anonymous thing, you can get tickets from being involved in communities. They're actually ticket packs, and you can basically, it's kind of like a blend. It's kind of like a blend. You blend a ticket and some and you send in some wax. It gets you some anonymous token through the fair launch process, which all starts on the 5th, by the way. So anyway, we got 20 partner projects. They're all, basically said, okay, find ways to benefit your community. Give us 50 wax addresses. And, people like Dapper did like a big, Twitter kind of giveaway thing or whatever. I know Nefty, I'm actually going to go through the details too. Nefty and Betsy have some like specific details about how they're getting those things out. And again, your wax address can show up on this list multiple times. I would imagine like maximum 20 times for 20 partner projects or whatever, right? If you did all the things, or if you were in on all those things, some of it's kind of ownership based. Seriously, however they wanted to do it for each one of the projects, right? And then that'll be the number of times that you can claim one of these ticket packs, and they're going to be free. So yeah, I think this is going to be a good way to do it. There's a couple things I'd probably already change, but we'll get into that after we do the drop. It'll be good. So the only other thing I wanted to mention about the ticket packs is that they're going to have tons of fucking cool shit from all of our projects, like all the partner projects. We basically open it up. Hey, you can do this like LP thing, with Anon if you want to, but you can also send in presents if you want to. So I think PFU Wizards sent like a bunch, like really, really cool NFTs. I know, Uplift is going to be sending in. I was going to do 50 million Upliftium. It might be 100. Just in 1 million Upliftium NFTs. So if there's 1,000 packs, you have like a 10% chance of, winning 1 million Upliftium, in there. A bunch of other projects have done the same thing. I think like the majority, which is making these packs sort of like non-trivial, right? And they're free, which is, we wanted to keep them like that. But this is, it's going to be, I mean, they're cool. I mean, it's like this. I really like sort of how this is shaping up. Okay, so so the launch is for the 6th, and it's a Saturday. Will you be streaming for this? And do we have a time to start telling people when the LPs go live? Yes, and yes. So we figured out after the fact that was a Saturday, I did anyway. It hadn't occurred to me. I didn't look. So yeah, Juan and I are going to do the show on Saturday, same time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the IDO is going to go live at 11:30. So like during the show, which kind of always how we kind of want to do that stuff. Now the fair launch starts Friday, and will run for 24 hours. So basically wherever you are in the world, as long as you do it on the 5th, and I think it's like the link for it should be live pretty soon too. You'll actually see the clock on it or whatever. So 24 hours after it starts, it's going to stop. But yeah, so that basically all of the 5th, you're going to be able to get in there and claim your fair launch tokens. So so Herb didn't come on sort of technically as a partner project, although it'd be great for if they ever want to do that in the future, obviously. But they're doing LP, the LP partnership, which is amazing. CMX, Metaforce, went in big. Brix is doing it. Obviously, Wax is doing it. Nefty's doing it. Rare Ruggopes is doing it twice. I think they're doing dump and pump or some ridiculous whatever their tokens are. It's fucking hilarious shit. I'm gonna go look at the list over here and get it. I know Shipple's gonna be doing it. Anon. AI God's gonna be doing it. Wiener's gonna be doing it. Obviously Uplift is gonna be doing it. So basically every project that has a token is getting in on the LP. And so that's gonna be fun. Yeah, Patrick, exactly. So Friday, the 5th July is the fair launch. That's where that's going to be open. It's going to be open for 24 hours. And the IDO is at 11 a.m. And that's Eastern Standard Time. So I shouldn't have put that there. Sorry, I should have read all the way to the end. Eastern Standard Time. So basically like during the show, right? So like that's, we're going to be streaming. We want to do the IDO when we can all kind of be live and having fun with it or whatever. Looking at the comments. So were the Anon tickets, Nifty Show Twitter code, word DMs from a few episodes going out soon. So I've been basically collecting those all the time. I'm just going to do it at the end. And by the end, I mean, this will probably be the last one. Yes, this will be the last one. And I'll do a raffle on the show tomorrow with all of the collected wax addresses and do that. So, and again, apologies for yesterday. I did not put a word out. It was like Choina that actually mentioned it, and thank you for letting me know. I was again like almost deliriously unconscious yesterday. I was very, very tired. Anyway, so before the end of today, I will say a word, and feel free to remind me a bunch of times before the show ends. I got real distracted, getting real freaked out about AI, which again, like I'm super optimistic about AI. more so than the average, I think. And the stuff that I'm seeing about how real all of the most insane predictions probably are has me a little spooked, like making me feel like I'm not doing enough to keep up. Anyway, totally other topic. We can get on that another day. Yeah, Alpha, exactly. Thank you. Alpha is also doing token. Yeah, Crypto Alpha is doing that. And I I don't have any Alpha token yet. That's why I didn't think about it. That's terrible. And I'm doing the I don't know if you guys are doing the Crypto Alpha thing. You should. They're gonna have, if I'm not mistaken, please correct me if I'm wrong. They're gonna have a version of it that is, basically like the Telegram clicker games pretty soon, which I think is going to be fun to sort of see how that plays out. Oh, that was a question. I'm sorry. So they do. I'm sorry. I thought you were saying that they were. I need to read slower. Apparently, for reading, I have to drink less coffee. So I'm pretty sure they do have a token, but they haven't told me if they're doing LP yet. So let's assume that they're not. I apologize for that. I'll find out from those guys if they're doing that. But yeah, Dapper. Assuming that's about the Telegram app. Yeah, they're definitely doing that, which is fun. And again, the freaking Ton Wax Bridge is going to be interesting as well. I mean, and really, like, I think the bridges are really cool. On top of figuring out how to really get into the sort of user acquisition, community growth game in a way that what's going on today? Oh, that's amazing. So Mana is apparently launching the new mini app out today. That's great. So yeah, we'll have him on again soon and chat about that, I'm sure. Figuring out, like, if we could have all the bridges in the world, if nobody's using them, it doesn't matter, right? It's having like the most amazing crypto Ferrari in the existence of the world, but if nobody hears about it, it's literally meaningless. It doesn't mean anything, right? So having these bridges out there, I think is going to be really, really good. I think it's up to us as projects to be constantly thinking about who's on Solana or Ton and why are they bridging, right? What sort of incentive can we engineer that would make them bridge some stuff over here? Because again, like if we don't make that happen, I don't think it's going to happen on its own, right? Like you can't just sort of make these pipes and assume. I mean, part of me wants to believe that, frankly, because I feel like the opportunity here is so nuts that really all people need, like, we just need like 5 people to figure it out over there, and then there'll be a big, huge freaking wave. But like, we can't count on my goofy little belief about that. Like, that's not how any of this shit works, right? It's a possibility, but never bank on something that is only a possibility. You have to, as much as you can, engineer these things, right? So anyway, new task mission coming for Alpha very shortly. Announcements coming soon. Fan-frickin-tastic. Yeah, that's fun. So again, like if you guys aren't doing the Crypto Alpha thing in Telegram, they had just like it's kind of more like a chat bot interface, daily mining thing. The things that have fascinated me the most with it, are the fact that the first thing that you do, you put your Wax wallet, you put your Solana wallet, and they were doing missions basically tracking. I think it was like if you had like even $1 amount of Wuffy on Solana, right? So like you sort of like gauge those things, and like, do you have? And they did the big meme token thing. So like if you owned a bit of Chad, or if you owned a bit of Wiener or whatever, or Lithium or what have you, they basically like kind of give you points for that. And I fucking love that shit. I think it's really amazing. And really now, like, you have this app that sort of understands, or just has in a database, right? That there's a Wax address that's connected to a Solana address. That's very interesting. It's very, very interesting, right? So like, in the future, if you wanted to do airdrops on Solana, or based on Solana ownership for things on Wax, like we're gonna start being able to do that, which I think is really important. I think it's really important. So now it said we need people talking about Wax in the projects on these other chains. Yeah, I think that's going to be huge, right? And maybe the way that we can sort of facilitate that, and and maybe we figure out how to do like a very significant like claim based, not airdrop based, but benefit to some like 2 or 3 specific Solana or Ton projects, right? And do like a big thing with, I don't know, like 1% of supply or something like that, and have that out there, right? So now, you have the capacity to, you need a wax wallet to claim or what have you, and do it that way. I don't know. That's interesting. We could even do. No, I don't like that. Never mind. The wax community just needs to come together to guerrilla market wax from the rooftops. I mean, I think you're right about that too, right? I mean, that having I've thought about this before, and I've never really figured out how to really make it consistently do that. So we have a lot of projects that are doing some good Twitter stuff. I mean, Dapper, crushes it. I think the Wiener tweets don't get anywhere near enough attention, but again, like that's something that they need to fix, right? We need to sort of solve for that. But yeah, if we had a sort of an army of 100 people on Wax that were basically watching for any sort of guerrilla marketing type things from any of the other projects that were sort of in our little family, that just was like an automatic thing. And I think to a certain extent, this already exists, right? Like I know people that any they've got like a dozen projects on Wax they believe in. That's an automatic retweet, right? Alpha build would be multi-chain. Yeah, that's sort of been their whole thing from the beginning, right? And I think that's I know Wombat Spielworks, Adrian is thinking in those terms, honestly, because I think to survive businesses that have employees don't have a choice but to branch out to other chains right now. Wax is 4 cents. You can't run a business on that right now, or maybe ever, right? With the way that the numbers work, so you have to branch out. And I think that's like a lesson for us, right? I mean, that I think we all understand and believe that there's a massive opportunity because it's so low, right? I mean, shit. If Wax were to 20x, Wiener could 200x, right? Who knows? So that we sort of understand that opportunity and see it. And I've always enjoyed being in a position where I'm working on something that's inherently undervalued, because there's just so much potential for impact, which is fun. Anon will build a tweet army. As if they're not already. And again, like I think like the army, I think what you're saying, Crypto Shorts, about the Wax community sort of needed to come together for guerrilla marketing. I think there's all the specific projects should be doing this on their own, and they should be practicing, and they should be getting better. Some projects are I think significantly better and more practiced and more consistent than others. I'm pointing at the less good one as like me entirely, right? Like I want to set some stuff up for Uplift that makes it way more consistent while I'm busy doing other stuff or whatever, right? Even Launchbags should be doing some stuff every day that we're not doing yet. So there's a lot of opportunity just to even get up to a basic level of consistency that's going to start grinding out some capacity. Actually have some AI ideas around that as well, and not like just I don't know I've been thinking about this a lot, actually. Not that this surprises any of you guys. Leveraging AI to create a better social media presence. I think my only rule would be, if an AI is posting instead of me, it has to add some kind of informational value. It can't just be like a, hey, fuckface, look at this meme token, right? Or be sort of rote, like, retweet, add some people. Like, there could be some of that, right? Like the whole sort of attention farming thing. Again, like, no matter how you feel about it, it works, right? But to have some, informational value, like, and I'm sort of playing around with some different ways that this could be done. But going out and finding some crypto news or some kind of insight, based on I don't know, YouTube video analysis, which we can do, and some other website monitoring stuff that we can do with AI, that it can do a bunch of research for us. And if it's going to post these things out automatically, then at least it can sort of also hopefully include some relevant alpha. Anyway, just random thoughts about that. What else we got here? Oh, you know what? Before I forget, we had some people asking about how to get in on the Anon tickets for Nefty and Betsy, and he put a Medium article up. I'll actually include the link on here just in case anybody wants to reference back to it. But I'm gonna read through the things there just so people have it, see the dates and all that kind of stuff. And actually, it's been way too long since I've done this. I need some audio in the background. I don't know what that's gonna look like, but we'll figure it out. It's just too much fun. Am I easily amused? Yeah, I am. Okay. Okay, so how to join the fair launch for Nefty and Betsy. Nefty holders, stakers, and liquidity providers earn raffle entries by holding Nefty, staking, or providing liquidity. So wallet holdings receive one raffle ticket for every 15,000 Nefty in your wallet, up to 10 tickets. That's kind of fun. Staking and liquidity earn additional tickets by staking 10,000 Nefty or providing 3,000 Nefty in liquidity through Nefty Blocks UI, up to 15 tickets. So again, like these are raffle tickets, right? So basically, like for every single one of these that you get, and you can get many multiples. Obviously, Nefty only has 50 to give away, so it's like raffled out, and those are just basically the raffle tickets that you get for that stuff. Snapshot will be taken randomly between June 28th and July 3rd to determine eligibility for the raffle. No, I do not know if they have taken it yet, but who knows? So Betsy holders, the Anon-themed Betsy is ready. Starting, dude, I didn't know. Oh, damn it. Starting June 28th, claim 2 free accessory packs every day. We will take a snapshot daily to add the new Betsy holders to the whitelist. Man, this is how, and I told Anon this morning. Like I, obviously doing all this stuff, kind of every day, all day. And then the reason I was so bored yesterday is I had 6 gigs, like because I still have to play music to make fiat, which is, I get to play guitar to make money, but also like distracting and exhausting. So I missed it. I was so busy last week. I didn't like I completely missed the Betsy thing again. And for the record, I missed it last time too. Running shit makes playing around with shit harder. Don't weep for me. I'm having a lot of fun. So on July 3rd, we'll make a snapshot counting the number of accessories your Betsy's are wearing. For each Anon body, face, hair, or eyes, 1 raffle entry. For each Anon background, 2 raffle entries. For each Anon hat or artifact, 5 raffle entries. So I could like technically go buy some and get some raffle tickets. Excellent. Mag Killer, what's up? As usual, the first fully equipped Eternal Betsy will get a 10,000 Nefty reward. That's fun. Join the Anon Telegram for specific details. Blah 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 blah. And then they got some details about the token itself, which is cool. Oh, you know what? I need to read. Okay, I'm gonna actually share the screen on this one. I need to read this out just so that I can get a really good idea of what I'm allowed to talk about publicly. Because I'm super excited about this. So I'm gonna drink some more coffee though because I want to. Actually put some honey in it this morning too. I'm going like full sugar caffeine high. Let's go. Nefty Blocks and Wax on Edge, a new era for DeFi on Wax. Since its inception, Nefty Blocks has provided innovative tools for NFT creators and collectors over the last 3 years. We've delivered some of the most cutting-edge tools on Wax. I can concur. Times change, and so does the market. Today, the hot topic is meme tokens, and we don't want the Wax community to miss out. That's why we launched Launchbags, the first token launchpad on Wax. Wax is an incredible blockchain, blah, blah, blah. Wax is great. Awesome. Technology alone is enough. After Launchbag's first 2 launches, AI got in Wiener, we realized the Wax needs better DeFi infrastructure because we broke it. I'm not proud of that at all. Just kidding. I totally am. We've been closely following the development of Wax on Edge, a platform with immense potential. A DEX aggregator with state-of-the-art trading capabilities is crucial for DeFi on Wax to compete with the other chains. That's why we're thrilled to announce our partnership with Wax on Edge. Together, Nefty Blocks and Wax on Edge will work to make Wax a major player in the DeFi ecosystem. They got big plans, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so light on details. So unfortunately, I have to be light on details. But still, you can wink, wink, nudge, nudge your way into understanding how that's going to go. DeFi infrastructure is very, very important, and having its ability to scale, right? Because like we basically broke Wax with it's about 300 people, maybe even a little bit less. Smashing the IDO, at the same time, and the multiple tools or whatever. Um, yeah, I'm gonna read Patrick's thing in a minute. He's totally right. But yeah, so, and we need to add not like 1 0, but 2 or 3 zeros to that capacity, right? So like making sure that we're working on that, and also like doing these drops to stress test it, right? Is vital, and really like it's not surprising to me now why Solana breaks a lot. It's like I know there's a lot of pool sniping going on. It's sort of a cottage industry over there. Excuse me, to like watch for new pools and that. And honestly, I think we're going to see stuff like that too, right? I mean that in a perfect world, people are launching multiple meme tokens a day. Excuse me, and that should get quite competitive. And that'll be interesting, right? And again, like this is where we really need the rating system or what have you, so that even if you're sort of pool sniping, you're going to have the capacity to sort of glance at something and decide if it sort of fits your risk profile, right? Yeah, we're definitely going to break it on the 6th. Yeah, we are. So yeah, Wax on Edge is dope. It's awesome that Waxpaca has built my one tool on Wax. I mean, that's, I've been on Wax since very shortly after it started. And this is one of the coolest tools I've seen, period. And yeah, but I don't trade on anything except for that, anymore. And the only reason I use Alcor anymore, is the farms. And pretty soon I won't be doing that either. There's an idea out there for farms that are permissionless. They have it set up so that the token contract address that originated, not even the token address as it's listed, but the token address that originated the token is required on Alcor to make farms. So, I mean, that's really slowed us down, right? Because we're obviously the originating token address for our meme tokens is bags.nft. And so, Wiener and AI God kind of have to beg permission from Alcor to make a farm. Yeah, I mean, that's, I think, one of the main reasons why, Juan really got focused on, partnering with Wax on Edge. It's a huge opportunity. Juan thinks very deeply about the difference between having permission systems and having permissionless systems. And it just makes so much more sense to do permissionless, frankly, right? Like everything that we need to figure out on the back end, we can figure out sort of after the fact, as far as making sure that, the farms that go out there, that we give the sort of the consumer, or the person that's getting involved in them, confidence in what they're doing in whatever ways that we can. Anyway, so yeah, that's going to be good. I've been very, very excited actually about how much Wiener and AI God have been holding up, while kind of waiting to do, a bunch of farms. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys have done this yet, but the Wiener staking is live. And I still think people haven't really clued in. I mentioned this on the show, but I think for me, it's vital. This is why I'm going in super heavy on it. Probably like I'm saving a third of my Wiener. Fuck's sakes. For the farms, but like 2/3 is going into staking. So basically, what's going to happen is, I don't need to, obviously you lose 5%, send it in or whatever, right? But you don't have to make that your calculation. You don't have to make that 5% back in your first month, because she's just going to extend the pool, right? And so you don't have to even unstake. You can just stay in there, and every month she's just going to figure out what's in the rewards pool, kind of what they can do, and those re-up it. So again, like selfishly, it's going to benefit me if you don't figure that out. Or if you want to do other stuff, frankly, which is totally, people might be looking for sort of the APY that's like 1,000% or whatever, right? I mean, this probably won't be that. I don't think it's going to be that. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. But yeah, so I think, to me, I prefer thinking longer term, and part of that is like, how many things have I missed in the last couple weeks, right? Just because I'm sort of redlined for time and brain space. So yeah, the longer term stuff just makes more sense for me. But the people that are hanging out all the time, I mean, you can find stuff that has some some pretty intense ROI. TC, yes, I'm talking about you. Wait, and you know what? I think TC's kind of probably my favorite example for embodying. Like I think he's been going through all the new pools that show up on Alcor or wherever, and just like buying them up when they're idiotically cheap. And again, like I think he was like second or third, into Keck, which was like a stealth launch or whatever. And I think having that I think TC, I don't know if it was you or it was Bullshibles that told me about it, but like Beats was kind of the same way, right? Like he was actually sort of not really doing any promo yet, and we found him, and we had to start talking out loud about it or whatever, which is fun. Yeah. Anyways, all of that. Yeah, Waxpack is onto something to maintain the pools and farms via Wax on Edge. I think so soon everything can be handled via. That's the idea, right? And it's not just him anymore. That partnership, behind the scenes, they're working extremely hard and testing all that stuff right now. I mean their full on goal is to build for infrastructure that can handle like 100 times more than what's going on right now, which is fun. And so the fact that they're even just thinking about that in those terms is exciting to me. I mean, that like we really do mean what we say. We want to get this stuff up to some very, very high TVL. Again, our stated goal, 10,000 people watching the show. We have 33 right now, and I love every 33 one of yous. But we've got some kind of alarmingly large goals compared to where we are now. And we want to have 10 million in TVL, and we want to do drops that are fucking massive with 2,000 people instead of 200, or 20,000 people instead of 200, right? And the infrastructure needs to handle that. So the fact that they're already sort of thinking in those terms about how to scale is really cool. Very, very exciting stuff if you're me. And again, like the ways to get there, right? I mean, we're also planning out our own Telegram app for like the whole mining thing or whatever. I think that's going to be playing through. Like I've been playing gems and like hamster combat and stuff, and they're fun, but there's like one sort of potential big carrot, right? You want to get as many points as possible, and the hamster thing, I think they're going to do an airdrop. I think they might have done something else as well, but we're looking at it in terms of all of our communities and partner projects can benefit with this if we build it right. But then instead of having like one massive potential airdrop, like we've got, if you're playing that game and doing really well, then you're the ones getting the tickets for the next drop, right? And projects, we in the same way that Crypto Alpha has done, frankly, right? Like that you can run those kinds of missions that everyone's kind of doing independently, but we can do it inside one app, and have that sort of user acquisition angle to it baked in. So it's like one thing that constantly gets bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm excited about that. So like that's, I think if anything that we're working on right now, for example, could get this up to 10,000 views a show, it's that. I mean, it's not the only way that it's possible to make that happen, but to me, that seems like the most likely path right now to hitting that part of the goal. And then, to getting to 10 million TVL, like that's a huge part of it. With that number of people, right, it gets crazy. But then also, we start doing the self-serve thing, and if we have 100 projects that have launched and like 20 or 30 are doing decently well, and everybody's doing sort of farms and sort of community partnership LPs and stuff, I think we might surprise ourselves about how quickly we can scale up to those numbers. And not like it won't take a shit ton of work. It's going to, but it's going to be fun. And, not for nothing. The people that are here right now, assuming that we achieve it and that nothing is written in stone, and I reserve the right to fail. But if we do achieve it, it's probably going to be pretty good. And by probably, I mean, yep. All right, guys. I think I'm going to call it there. I believe I have the Waninator with me again tomorrow. Thank you to all the projects that partnered with Anon. Is there any? Oh, I did. You know what? Before we break, I want to give a shout out to Infinity Carnival Experience. I'm gonna just start putting some Twitter things. Good idea to follow these guys. They got some stuff into me. Rare Rug Apes, you guys knew about that. Oh, Wax Art got their stuff into me as well. I'm gonna post their Twitter on here. Oh yeah, no, we will definitely. Oh, the word TC, thank you. I was totally gonna fuck the word up again. What a jackass I am. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh shit. And actually, I would imagine this is good. The crypto alpha thing. I imagine they're gonna have some links to their Telegram and stuff. They're doing the mini app launch today, and you guys want to take part in that? You can take a look there. So the word. What should the word be? TC, you want to pick the word? Dang it. And by the way, and this is important. The word must be DM'd to the @Nefty Show Twitter. A lot of people have said, "Hey," and there was like one. There was like a bunch of people that DM me like the completely wrong word. Like they found out from somebody else what a word would be, and like I got like 5 DMs about a word that we just never used. That's interesting. And somebody asked me like, "Hey, what's the word?" I'm like, "Did you watch the show? Because we said it in the show, and if you didn't get it, I'm not gonna fucking tell you." Boobies. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Oh man, that's funny. Banana. I'm in. Sign me up. All right. The word of the day. The word of the day. Ye amazing friends is banana. So DM the word banana to @Nefty Show on Twitter. I'll put it up there just in case you're on YouTube. Bango. So yeah, it's banana. He said he did not say that. I said that word. I did not say that was the word. The word is banana. Yeah, so DM the word banana to @Nefty Show. Tomorrow, and actually, like if anybody could, like if there's if people have fun ways they're doing live raffles these days on the show, where you can have multiple times with the wax address, give me that. Otherwise, there's a way that I can basically do bounty blocks, but I can do it live and it's all on chain. You can see the RNG behind it or whatever. Just because one really wanted us to sort of have that situation where we could like just create as much certainty as possible about picking them. Like I think like most of the people now, like I think they don't really care, but if anyone does, we can figure it out. So Crypto Shorts, does Wheel of Names allow you to put in multiples? Let me know. I think it probably does, right? Because you just like it shouldn't matter. I remember Wheel of Names from back in the day. That's probably more fun than the bounty block one. Just gives you the numbers, so that's not anywhere near as fun. And with Wheel of Names, will it let me pick 50 or just one? Because I need to pick 50, and I'd rather not do it 50 times. The word is banana. I put it up on the screen. It's over. See this word right here? Boop, banana. The word of the day is banana. Banana. DM that to @Nefty Show. I put your name on the raffle list. Or wax. Oh, include your wax address, obviously. Shit. So if you have DM me, make sure your wax address is in there. So DM the word banana and your wax address. Obviously, if you don't send in your wax address, you will get nothing. Because the wax address has to go into the big list or whatever. So yeah, Crypto Shorts can just keep spinning. I'm not spinning 50 times. I'm sorry. That's not happening. Yeah, so DM the word banana and your freaking wax address to @Nefty Show on Twitter. And yeah, find someone that you can do something really nice for today. And just do it for fun. All right, well, I'll definitely check out Wheel of Names again, just because it's been a while since I messed around with it. But yeah, yeehaw to branding. TC, thanks for the reminder. Crypto Shorts, thanks for making me say the word boobies on air. That It shouldn't be fun. I should be more of a grown up, but I'm not. That's just the way it is. What are you gonna do? Shout out to Waxadon, working, behind the scenes and coordinating with people in a really active way. I'm really grateful for it, especially considering like this past week I've been so unbelievably busy, and they've just been, keeping the pressure on in a way that I'm super grateful for. That just, I think, is a very, very, very good sign of the things that will be coming for this meme token. That I personally believe is going to be very, very competitive and fun. Hence the da, 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 da. Yeah, make somebody smile. Smiles are for free. Friggin' for reals. For reals, for reals. Just don't say boobies to the wrong person. To the right person, you're gonna make them grin like a weirdo. To the wrong person, boobies is not the word. God damn it. $5 people are gonna send me the word banana because they have to, but then just send me boobies as well, just because you guys are degenerates, and I would please never change. Anyway, a 2 thumbs up. I gotta figure out like how to do it where it's not in front of the mic. Because if I do it over here, like it goes away. It's dumb. So it kind of has to be there. The freaking Wandinator, 2 thumbs up. Freaking love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Degens assemble. Amen. Cheers, guys.